All right, everybody. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to make a super fast tutorial of how to get your business page started on Google, your GMB as a real estate agent. Okay. The first thing you got to do is you got to have a Gmail account. All right. If you use another email service provider, that's fine. But just go to Google, type in Gmail, and create at least a Gmail email address so you can create the business page attached to it. Okay. So once you've done that, you're going to have an area like this. You're going to be signed into your Chrome, and up here in the corner of either your Gmail, your Google screen, whatever you're on, you should see the Google Apps icon up here. Let me see if I can highlight that. Right here. Okay, so once you find that, click on that. Let me erase that. All right, so click on that, and you're going to pull up this screen. Now, if you don't already have a Google Business little icon here, it looks like a blue building, then you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of this, and you're going to click on More from Google. Okay, that's going to open up this screen. This has the millions of products that Google has and things that you can do, but we're looking for one thing for you as a realtor, and it's a very important thing. That's your Google business profile. So we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of this. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling, and you're going to see this little section right here that says For Business. Click on that, and then all this other stuff pops up, and you're going to look for this right here. Little blue building, it says Business Profile. Click on it. It's going to open up this screen. You're going to immediately click Manage Now. So this is the start of that. You got to have your email address. Let's see if I remember this here. Okay, we're in. All right, so we'll skip this for now. All right, so this is the first page of starting your Google business profile. This is where you're going to type your business name. Now, if you're in real estate, you got to be careful with what brokerage you're with or using the company's name in this. What I like to call a safe bet, and it works every time, and it kind of coincides with what should be the other profiles you have, such as Facebook, Instagram. Just put in your first last name, John Benner, comma, Realtor. Okay? So that's available. Once you click on that, you're going to click on business category. If you start typing in real estate, you're going to have real estate agent pull up. Click that. So now we've got the beginning part done. Now, you got to be careful with this part too, because if you're a single agent and you don't have your own office and you're using a brokerage's office, it might conflict with their Google business profile. So I would recommend, if you're just a realtor that works for a brokerage, just click no, because we go to people's houses and we meet people. Still meet at the office, but we don't want it to conflict with the location on the map. Okay, now this can take some time, and this is what areas or cities or counties or little subdivisions that you serve, right? I recommend, if you live in a place like I do, I live here in Port St. Lucie, Florida, you can start typing in Port St. Lucie, and you got Florida there, right? And then it's also called St. Lucie County, or just St. Lucie. All right, St. Lucie County. And then you got St. Lucie West, which is a separate area. Just try to hit every little area that you can think of. We even have small areas within Port St. Lucie County that are just like little sub-cities, right? And there's White City, there's Jensen Beach, Hutchinson Island. They're all within a 15-mile radius here. So add as many of these as possible, or that you're willing to drive through. It's not like you're going to get bombarded with a bunch of leads trying to get you to drive an hour. But if you're willing to set up appointments that maybe a half-hour drive away from you and your MLS reaches, go ahead and throw them in if you're willing to do it, because it will act as keywords. If someone, just say Google searches real estate in West Palm Beach, which is 45 minutes away from me, I'll have a bigger likelihood of popping up if I specifically put West Palm Beach Gardens, all the different keywords that are just separate cities or subdivisions, what have you. Okay, so once you got all those in, take your time with it. Look at the map, find all the different names, and see if they pull up in here. A lot of them do. Okay, and this is where we're going to put our cell phone number. first. I'm not giving it to you, but here you go. I will. If you have a website already, throw that in there. A lot of people are using CRMs that have a website. Throw that URL in there, whatever you might be using. We use KV Core. It comes with its own branded website for me and all our agents. So you can put that right in there, hit next. Okay, if you want to get updates about the business profile, I would highly recommend it. They don't bombard you, and there's a lot of useful information in there sometimes. So I'd click yes. Okay, now you gotta verify your personal mailing address, not the brokerage, right? So you have to put in your mailing address, and you have a couple options of getting verified. They've been a lot more strict with business profiles lately because people are just building multiple profiles and using them for separate things. So they are harder on the verification process, and you don't know which one you're gonna get. A lot of them just go through a text message code to your cell phone. Sometimes, which I haven't gotten this one in quite a while, they'll mail a postcard with a code to your house, or they'll make you do a verification video where you have to record your office, the address, and some paperwork to show you do business, like a business card and so on. It has all the instructions for each type of verification you might have to do, but you don't know which one you're going to get exactly until you keep going. So I'm going to skip that. Now we're going to get into adding services that you'll do, right? We are real estate agents. We're not appraisers, so we're not going to click that. We got beach property rentals and sales. Sure, why not? Building lot sales, buying agent services, commercial, farm sales, first-time home buyers, foreclosed properties, furnished property rentals, land lease and sales, luxury. Go through each one of these and read them and click every single one that you would be willing to do or have experience in. Okay, new construction, property management. All right, I'm not going to go through the rest of them. And if you need to add custom services, you can, right? So if it's like VA buyers, sellers, you can put things about veterans or certain types of loan programs that you help with, or bad credit, renters to homeowners. You can make any custom service you need. Okay, so we're going to hit next there. Business hours. Well, you are now in real estate, so you just might as well click every single one of these open. And then once you do that, you might as well go ahead and click opens at and choose that 24-hour option, because you are on call all the time now. All right, and we hit next. Add messaging, yeah, keep it on. It'll send you a text message. If someone can write you a message directly through your Google business profile, that's awesome. You're not going to get a whole lot of them, or maybe you will. Here in Port St. Lucie, I've gotten maybe 5 or 6, but they've always turned into something, and I got 2 listings out of messages straight from my Google business profile. Okay, business description. This is your bio, right? My recommendation to agents and anyone looking to get into the field or writing a bio when they're getting into some form of real estate is to don't go crazy. Don't talk about how much you've done real estate, or unless you have some really crazy milestones that you've hit, right? Throw them in there. But this is going to be more along the lines, if they're on your page and they're looking at real estate agents or realtors and choosing which one they're going to choose, right? They already know you're in real estate. What about other touch points? What about other connections you can add in there? Past jobs, hobbies, what kind of dogs you like? I don't know, just things you do on the weekends. Anything that could be a connection point with another person that is outside of the realm of real estate, I believe pays off way better. And it creates a stronger bond for something external to the business. And I think that's a huge help in this business, because we do get personally involved with our clients and we learn a lot about them. They should know about us. It makes them feel more comfortable. So make the bio about you, and very little about how much you want to love to do real estate and want to help them buy a home. They don't know. We get it. Okay, photos. First photo, just go ahead and add your headshot. Okay, if you have a logoed headshot, perfect. If you don't, just put a headshot in there. That's the best first photo. Okay, and then you would hit next. If you want to claim this, go ahead. I would not recommend claiming this immediately. I would recommend saving this for when you start. You get verified for one, which could take a couple days. And once you get a couple of reviews on your page, give something, some context for people to read and understand that like you didn't just start this business profile and now they're going to be your first customer. You want some reviews. They can be from friends, family, and it doesn't have to specifically say that you sold a house. It could be ex-coworkers that saying you're a great person to work with, and you know, if I buy a house, I'll definitely use John Doe from Candace. All right, so like get reviews. They're very, very important. And if anybody knows a little bit about SEO, is reviews and keywords and activity on your Google business page are going to spike. And as soon as you spike now, because a lot of realtors are getting on the Google business train, you start coming back down in ranking, right? So consistent, good reviews, lots of verbiage, mention your name in the verbiage of the reviews, even better, maybe even your brokerage, all right? You do that kind of stuff, and you're going to see a tremendous boost in your ranking in Google. Okay, so maybe save the $500 credit that you'll get for when you have a couple of those reviews. All right, and if you want to buy a custom domain through here, you can. And then you could be, you know, Sean at SeanBennerRealtor.com. I'm cool with just the Gmail, but you can buy them through Google now. All right, and then that's it. We're gonna hit continue. So now we started our Google business profile. It's going through the verification process, right? Check back on this after you did the verification. Mine was putting in my address, which I didn't do, but it will walk you through it step by step. And once you're verified, then you can start getting reviews. You can start posting on Google Business, just like it's a social media platform. You can advertise, you can check your performance, you can add photos, products. I'll go into a lot more details of the inner workings of a Google Business profile and how you can help optimize it and be consistent with it in future videos. But this is the most important part, setting it up and having it. So get through this. Any questions, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.